Welcome back, everyone. If you're just joining us for the first time, I strongly recommend you hit pause, go back, and watch part 1 of this urgent series. In that video, we uncovered some shocking truths about common vitamins, vitamin D and vitamin E, and how they can quietly yet powerfully increase your risk of stroke, particularly if you're over the age of 60. We exposed how mega doses of vitamin D, instead of strengthening bones as advertised, can literally calcify your arteries, turning them into concrete. We also talked about how vitamin E, praised for decades as a heart helper, can backfire and trigger catastrophic brain bleeds. That was just the beginning. Today, in part 2, we're going deeper. I'm going to peel back the curtain on 3 more vitamins, ones you probably see on every drugstore shelf, in multivitamins, in brain booster formulas, and even in drinks and fortified cereals. These are vitamin B6, vitamin A, and niacin, also known as vitamin B3. They're marketed as safe, they're marketed as natural, and yet in the wrong doses, at the wrong time, and especially in older adults, they can be downright dangerous. Stick with me because what I'm about to share isn't just interesting health trivia, it's potentially life-saving information that could protect your brain, your nerves, and your independence. Let's start with vitamin B6. This one is sneaky, incredibly sneaky. You'll see it everywhere, in supplements labeled nerve support, brain booster, energy formula. Maybe you've even heard from a well-meaning doctor or friend that B6 is great for aging nerves. And yes, in small, tightly controlled amounts, it is essential. But here's what almost nobody tells seniors. Too much vitamin B6 taken for too long doesn't just stop helping you. It can quietly destroy your nerves. And once the damage is done, it's often permanent. Take the case of Harold Jenkins, a 76-year-old retired truck driver from Kansas. This man spent his whole life on the road, relying on his reflexes, the feeling in his hands and feet to keep him safe. When I met him, he complained of persistent numbness in his feet, constant tingling in his hands, and his balance was getting worse. He brushed it off as just old age. But then came the falls. The third fall was bad. He hit his head. That could have been fatal. When I reviewed his supplement list, one giant red flag jumped out. Harold had been faithfully taking a nerve support formula he bought online. The label promised sharper memory, stronger circulation, and healthier nerves. Sounds good, right? But here's the catch. Each pill contained 100 milligrams of vitamin B6, and Harold was taking 2 pills a day. That's 200 milligrams daily, 10 times the safe upper limit for an older adult. Now, here's why that's so terrifying. Unlike some water-soluble vitamins that flush out easily, vitamin B6 can accumulate in your body. In seniors, where metabolism slows down, it builds up faster and becomes toxic. And when it does, it doesn't just sit there harmlessly. It actively strips away the protective myelin sheath, the insulation on your nerves. Imagine peeling the plastic coating off an electrical wire. That's what happens inside your body. Signals can't travel properly. They short-circuit. The results? Exactly what Harold experienced. Numbness, tingling, tremors, muscle weakness, loss of balance, even confusion. It creeps in so slowly that most people blame it on arthritis or aging. But the truth is, it's not just getting old. It's preventable poisoning. Thankfully, Harold stopped the supplement in time. The damage didn't get worse, but he still uses a cane, and his days of driving trucks are gone. He told me, "I just wanted to protect my nerves. I didn't know I was poisoning them." That's the heartbreaking reality. You do need vitamin B6, about 2 to 10 milligrams a day, which you easily get from food. But when supplements pack in 50, 100, even 200 milligrams per pill, it's no longer a vitamin. It's a toxin. Now let's shift gears. Vitamin A. You probably think of it as harmless. Carrots, good vision, immune health. Sounds innocent, right? But here's the dark side nobody talks about, especially for older adults. too much vitamin A builds up in your body, and over time, it can dangerously increase the pressure inside your skull. The symptoms? They mimic a stroke: severe headaches, blurred vision, dizziness, slurred speech. Take Dorothy Simmons, a 79-year-old retired piano teacher from Oregon. Dorothy loved her independence, her music, her sharp mind. But then she developed persistent throbbing headaches. Her vision blurred so badly she couldn't read music anymore. Soon she had dizzy spells and slurred speech. Her family was convinced she was having mini strokes. But scans revealed something shocking. No clot, no bleed. Instead, she had dangerously high intracranial pressure. Her brain was literally being squeezed inside her skull. The cause? Vitamin A toxicity. She had been taking a high-dose skin and eye supplement for 5 years, nearly 10,000 IUs of vitamin A every day. She thought she was preserving her eyesight and her skin. Instead, she was damaging both. Here's the science. Vitamin A, particularly retinol, is fat-soluble. Your body doesn't flush it out easily. It stores it in your liver. Over time, those stores spill over, disrupting the circulation of cerebrospinal fluid, the liquid that cushions your brain and spinal cord. That disruption creates pressure inside the skull, mimicking stroke symptoms in terrifying fashion. The safe daily amount? About 2,300 to 3,000 IUs for older adults. Dorothy was taking 3 to 4 times that every single day. She eventually got treatment, but while her headaches subsided, her vision never fully recovered. She told me, "I thought I was protecting my eyes. I never imagined I was blinding myself." Finally, let's talk about niacin, or vitamin B3. For decades, it's been used to lower cholesterol. Sounds great, right? But here's the hidden danger, especially for seniors. Niacin in high doses can cause sudden spikes in blood pressure, often at night, silently increasing your stroke risk. Consider David Chen, an 80-year-old retired engineer. David was diligent about his health, always searching for ways to improve it. He had high cholesterol, managed with statins, but he wanted extra help. He started taking 1,000 milligrams of slow-release niacin every evening. He figured it would complement his prescription. One morning, his wife found him unresponsive. He had suffered a severe ischemic stroke. His cholesterol wasn't the issue. His blood pressure, usually controlled, had spiked overnight. The culprit? Niacin. Here's what happens. High-dose niacin dilates your blood vessels. At first, your blood pressure drops. Then your body overcompensates, spiking your pressure, sometimes to dangerous levels. If this happens while you're asleep, you won't notice until it's too late. The safe daily allowance? About 14 to 16 milligrams. But supplements often contain 500, 1,000, even 1,500 milligrams. At that point, it's not a vitamin. It's a drug, one that should never be taken without medical supervision. David survived, but with lifelong neurological damage. His wife later said, "We thought we were lowering his risk. We had no idea we were raising it." So, where does this leave us? Across these two parts, we've covered 5 vitamins: vitamin D, vitamin E, vitamin B6, vitamin A, and niacin. Every single one is essential in small amounts, but in megadoses, they can damage your arteries, bleed your brain, destroy your nerves, squeeze your skull, or spike your blood pressure. The problem isn't the vitamins themselves. It's the mindset that more is better. It's the marketing that convinces people that a pill can guarantee health. And it's the lack of warnings for seniors who are far more vulnerable to these toxic effects. My message is simple. Don't self-prescribe high-dose vitamins. Don't rely on labels that promise miracles. Talk to your doctor. Get your blood levels checked. Know your real needs. What's safe for a 30-year-old can be dangerous for a 70-year-old. Knowledge is power, and when it comes to protecting your brain, your independence, your memories, your very identity, that knowledge could mean the difference between thriving and suffering. Thank you for joining me for part 2 of this vital conversation. If this opened your eyes, hit the like button, share it with someone you love, and subscribe for more science-backed truths about your health. Until next time, stay informed, stay vigilant, and above all, stay healthy.